Good morning, everyone. Before we get started today, I wanted to ask you to support one of our affiliate partners, CHOQ, C-H-O-Q. This company uses the finest organic, non-GMO ingredients in their products. Our featured product today is CHOQ Lit Powder. I use it every morning in my coffee, making it the most nutritious coffee mocha on the planet. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. To find out more, click the link below. They have sales all the time, so hurry and get yours today. Thank you. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep. I sure did. So nice waking up in the morning, laying there on my side and my eyes open and right out to the window to my backyard. And I see all the birds flying around and singing, welcoming the day. And then I hear that there's a lot of trouble going on out there in the world right now. There's a war going on. And our president wants us to stop it peacefully. But there's resistance to that. There's resistance to stopping a war peacefully because of ego. Because people on one side want vengeance. Who owns that? Who owns vengeance? Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I will repay. And what's our purpose? What do we do? Sure, there have been offenses on both sides and all over the region there. Atrocities have been occurring for many, many, many years, not just the last 4. And they continue. They continue. Now, we can get into corruption and greed and the lust for power. We can get into all that. But really, when we look at the entire situation, all that goes without saying. All the money that our country, our taxpayer dollars, has been sent over there to assist in the slaughter of hundreds of thousands of people. For money. Those brave souls over there on the front lines on that battlefield, their leaders sent them into battle for money. They're willing to continue to send their children, their husbands, their wives, their fathers, their mothers, wanting to continue to do that for money. The only person that doesn't have a cat in the game is our president. He wants to bring peace. It's weird. He wants to get out of World War III. He doesn't want it to start. His whole mission is to stop the war because it could lead into World War III. And every single other nation on the planet wants to continue this war. For money. bottom line up front, they want to continue it for money. Peace will never come that way because money is powerful. Money is powerful. We've sent money over there, billions of dollars that can't be accounted for. We've heard rumors that the person that we're sending our money to is actually giving it to terrorist organizations. They're actually selling the hardware that we're giving them to some other place. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it should be looked into. I think it should be looked into. But here's the bottom line. There can be no forgiveness, or there can be no peace without forgiveness. There can be no peace without forgiveness. And there can be no forgiveness without compassion for the person on the other side. Now, it seems to me that our president has compassion and he cares, because he was continually saying, I want to stop the murder of hundreds of thousands of people. And then the president of the other country was saying, no, I want revenge. He violated me, and I want revenge. I want his country destroyed. I want their president removed. I want everybody in their country murdered. Can't have peace as long as there is a person that doesn't want it, that wants vengeance. And we can argue back and forth about who's at fault. But you know what? Everybody's at fault. Everybody who says anything about supporting it is at fault. Every country that sent money and arms to join the fight is at fault for keeping it going. You see, a bully, a tyrant, will continue to be a bully and a tyrant as long as he has his people on his back protecting him when he acts like a jerk. We've seen it play out in movies. Hollywood's all over this. Right? You got the Billy Jack. You got the Roadhouse. You got the Reachers. Name your movie, and you'll see that tyrants are really powerful and really mean when they believe that they have the support of someone stronger who has their back. That's why our president says, no, we're not going to back you anymore because you're not willing to come to the table as long as we have your back. You're not willing to negotiate a peace deal as long as we have your back. As long as we are footing up the bill and you're not paying anything except for the lives of the people in your country. How do you look yourself in the mirror and say that that's okay? Any of you. How do you look yourself in the mirror and say that it's okay for hundreds of thousands of people to be murdered for money? There's only one thing that has to happen here. Yeah. Agree not to allow NATO alliances to encroach on the borders of Russia. Simple. Simple. Don't let any countries around the border of Russia become a part of NATO. That's all he wants. You think that would work? If everybody would agree, try it. It was tried in the beginning. That was all he was asking for with the contract that they had. And then 2 other countries came in and wanted to fight. Wanted vengeance. Or make money. More than likely, to make money. So here's the thing. Here's what I want to say to all of you. That peace will never come without forgiveness. All the fighting going in the Middle East right now. Peace will never come without forgiveness. One side or the other is always wanting vengeance. And it won't stop until somebody says, okay, we've had enough. Enough people have needlessly died. Needlessly died. Because we want revenge. Vengeance. Peace comes through forgiveness. Let's start a new day. Let's start over. Let's create an alliance to where we can both profit from this. Where it's a win-win. That can happen. It is possible. And our president is trying to make that happen. Where it's a win-win. And no more people have to die. Forgiveness. How many times? 70 times 7. But every time we broker a deal, he breaks it. Yeah. 70 times 7. Now, I'm not saying that you roll over and let him take everything. No, you never do that. We're creating a win-win here. No. A win-win. Get to the table, get to the negotiation table, and talk it out. Don't make demands. Make agreements. I think in general, men are pretty reasonable. And they will think about, instead of doing things that benefit their ego, that they'll do the things that benefit their country. Like they're supposed to do. You get up on the front lines and you fight with your folks. See how long you want to continue war. War is never a good thing. It's always the last resort. But forgiveness must always be there. Always. You can have no peace without forgiveness. And you can't have forgiveness without asking for an apology. And then making agreements that you can stick to, that it'll never happen again. Okay? That's all I have. Now, may God add his blessing to his word. And everybody understands there can be no peace without forgiveness. Until we meet again, I wish you well. Hey, before you go, I wanted to remind you to click the link below to try chocolate powder. It's full of vital nutrients that'll help jumpstart your day. They have sales all the time, so hurry and get yours today. Thanks.